So in Halo 2, Gravemind takes over the Shard Chamber room on the mission High Charity. Is it possible to explore this Gravemind room? Let's give it a shot! So about halfway through the mission High Charity in Halo 2, Gravemind manages to take control of High Charity, which is the Covenant Holy City. And on this mission, it's one of the few times that you can actually see a visible Gravemind in-game. Towards the end of the mission, there's a giant broken glass panel, and just outside of this are Gravemind's giant tentacles. But this entire Shard Chamber area is covered in fog, and in my attempts to see if anybody's ever tried to explore the Gravemind room once he takes over the city, well, I couldn't find any examples out there. So would the room be completely different? What would it look like? Is it even possible to get down there? Because just outside of this broken glass panel lies a drop that is hundreds and hundreds of feet. But I had exactly one idea to be able to explore this area: getting down there dead while alive. Now, if you're not familiar with what dead or alive is, basically it's a glitch that if pulled off successfully, you can get one of the players in your lobby to be in a dead body model while technically alive. They won't be able to spawn in or anything. And in High Charity, it's actually one of the easiest setups for the dead and alive. At the beginning of the mission, if you clear out every single enemy except for one, you can have a second player get low shields and then stick the final enemy, thus killing himself and the enemy at the same time. Now, if you stand in the pilot section of the Pelican, there won't be enough room over your head for a second player to spawn in. This will then give them a pre-designated load area, which on this mission means that the player turns into a small ball of light in the next room. Now, if you take the sword from one of the Flood at the beginning of the mission and move a crate in front of this gate before you set up in the Pelican, you can continuously swing your sword to delay the second player spawning in and keep them in the light form. If you go over to the crate and wait for the door to open, you can then smash it repeatedly, which achieves two separate things. One, it keeps the player in the light form and prevents them from spawning in, and two, the crate acts as a weapon for us to be able to kill this player in their current form, which is a ball of light. Otherwise, you can't kill this player unless you use collision. Yeah, I think I got you. Got you in your orb state.
Yeah, I'm in the orb state.
So if you successfully hit this player, you'll see their shields break as if they were dying. Once this is complete, all you have to do is clear out all the enemies in the area to get them to spawn back in. It's perfect. And when they do spawn back in, they should spawn in as a dead player. It's weird. The Brute's flag was just spinning in circles for no reason. Okay, we're gonna try to get outside of the tubes. You ready for this, dude? Oh, shit.
Dude, I spawned, dude.
So with the dead or alive, you have to be really careful because you have to transport this player by beating them down repeatedly. If you use grenades, they'll just go flying all lacklusterly. Now, I had a couple skulls enabled to make this easier, but sometimes the ones that make them easier make them a little bit harder. And in this instance, the Feather Skull makes players and objects really susceptible to damage and movement. But with this, one thing that often happens is you'll hit them right through the floors and walls of the map, and they'll slip to the bottom and either die or they'll be alive, but 1,000 feet below you on the bottom of the map floor, which obviously we didn't want this. And another concern that I had was, could I actually transport this dead or alive player all the way to the Gravemind section? I didn't know if they would continuously load on the different load zones on you or if I would have to push them manually all the way to the end of the mission. But before even getting to that, I first wanted to see if you could somehow get in the room where you go up the giant tube. I always thought this would be really cool. Okay, now when I go up this, I'm gonna have to somehow hit you out of this. Oh wait, you're at the bottom though. Maybe I could just boost you up? Wasn't supposed to happen. Just as quickly as I had the idea for the side quest to try to get outside of the tube room, it turned into a worrisome moment. I wasn't sure if the dead or alive player would spawn up on me, but scared me to a checkpoint. And they got stuck at the bottom of the lift. For whatever reason, it seems like the dead and alive player can't really move when they get stuck at the bottom or the top lift. I can't crouch on this. Now, luckily, this player did end up spawning at the top, and I tried a little while longer to see if I could get him in that tube room, well, outside of that tube room, and I encountered the same issue that I found at the bottom of this lift. Anytime a player gets near this lift, you can't really move them, so I decided to give up on this side quest, but if you'd like to see me try to get in this tube room separately and you think that's worth an entire video, let me know. But I needed to stay focused. This often happens when I play. I go in with a specific goal in mind and then I get so distracted by everything else that I oftentimes end up doing something completely different. Now, instead of transporting this dead player across multiple lifts in the shard chamber room and through like 7 more doors to get to the Gravemind tentacle room, I figured that the player would keep spawning me at the load zones through the mission because they spawned up at the top of the lift, which was the most concerning part of them. This is a perfect trick for you because you can just lay there and do nothing. No dialogue, no nothing.
Don't know nothing but nothing, dude.
So many rooms. So contrary to what normally happens, everything was going well at this point. However, my brother was still in the area before the shard chamber room, and I was only about 1 room away, so I was hoping he would spawn on me. Hello, Alex.
Whoa.
See, I love how we were just in High Charity and like it's getting so actively overrun by flood that in a 2-minute span the entire area is foggy that we were just in. Unless this is supposed to be a different chamber. Dude, this is...
Dude, what if I could jump as a dead body? That'd be crazy. Just kind of like jumping around.
Oh, we got a checkpoint. Alright, let me check this out in the OG graphics and see what happens. So in a record amount of time, we were actually achieving what we set out to do. Now I just need to spawn at the bottom of the map. Dude, it looks completely different. What if I could launch you like really, really high in the air?
I don't think you could do it.
It appears you might be right. So while the plan was to initially explore the shard chamber room after it gets overtaken by Gravemind, I quickly got distracted by the tentacles. I wanted to see if these had collision and whether or not you could stand on them. Now I fully intended to go back and re-explore the bottom of this room more, but I accidentally hit my brother down to the very bottom of the pit and you can't really get out from there, so there's not much to see, especially with an insanely thick layer of fog blocking your view. Found out that these tentacles did have collision, but only for weapons and grenades. Bungie made it so that the player goes right through these tentacles, but they have some weird effects. When you actually do manage to launch up into the tentacle, your body will separate in half and you'll be able to see your legs separated from your torso. What the F? Going in the Gravemind tentacles separates your body in half, warps your perspective. Now, I tried this a couple more times before I decided to go back to exploring the shard chamber room. But this time I wanted to get a better perspective. So once we got down there, my goal was to launch up to the center console area somehow. It is crazy how here, come with me. Well, I'm gonna try to get on top of this shit and look a little bit further. I say come with me as I'm solely responsible for making sure that you come back. So in order to explore more of this chamber, I was going to need 2 active players, and well, technically I did, but my brother wasn't able to do anything. So what I needed to do was hit him through the bottom of the map in the hopes that that would despawn his body and then spawn him in back on me as an active player. I want you to throw a plasma grenade or a frag grenade right here on a 3, 2, 1.
Frag one grenade.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I need to get up to that center console section. I want to inspect this Gravemind room more.
I guess you don't need me. Okay.
The longest fall ever.
He survived, then he died.
Yeah, I'm up here now. Alright. Come up here. Die or something.
Yeah.
What's up in this ass, kid. Your ass. It's crazy how in the original Halo 2 they made this all a flood-infected region, completely transformed how it looks. But in the anniversary graphics, they're like, nah. Can't be bothered.
Looks so. Dude, I'm telling you, the anniversary graphics are so. If you like the original graphics more than the anniversary graphics, you're actually a terrible person. That's morally wrong.
You like the anniversary more?
Yeah, of course I do. Anniversary is great.
I mean, it's great, but like, dude, it doesn't even capture any of the effect of it. Dude, my video might get demonetized from how many people are going to report it after that statement.
Oh, saying anniversary graphics are better?
Yeah. We need to get up this, dude. Okay, we need a double plasma. 3, 2, 1. I even give you a heads up, and you still throw it delayed. I even give him like a half-second delay.
No, this is you. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for you to throw it on the 1, and you never do. 3, 2, 1. I'll do it. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
You throw it before you say 1.
Where did that even go?
I don't know. Just kind of disappeared on there. Well, wait, dude, I got this. Okay.
Thinks there could be a Halo Twicker until they try to be a Halo Twicker. I think there's anywhere to stand up there, but it is cool. Alright. Anyways, maybe we should try to get to the top of that thing. Come up here. 3, 2, 1. You definitely said 1, and you were throwing the grenade as you said 1.
That's what you do.
Here. Let's go here. 3, 2, 1. You're so bad at this.
You throw it before you say 1.
Because I know when I say 1, it's going to be a half second before you even throw it.
You say 1.
I'm compensating for your badness.
This is you. 3, 2, 1.
Three, 2, 1. See?
You throw it before you say 1.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Dude, I've been trekking with you for forever. You've done this every fucking time. You just say 1 and throw it.
3, 2, 1. See, you never throw it on time.
You just died and you got up there. Who's complaining about what now?
I did not get up there.
3, 2, 1. You suck.
You're going to throw it at my crotch, and I'm going to throw it at your crotch on a 1. Frag grenade. 3, 2, 1. Huh. How did you not die, though?
I'm better than you. You don't have a flying on?
No, I don't.
I can't fly. Fuck, dude.
We're getting here completely legitimately.
I don't like that.
Both going to try to jump and get up there.
Alright.
3, 2, 1. Huh. I may have went a little bit too high. Oh, wait. Oh, f***. We didn't have... Ultimately, our goal was to try to get to the middle of the center console so we could see this room from the best possible spot. The center console is the one with the spires around a circle that has a bright white light in the center. Our initial plan of trying to launch up there with grenades, well, that didn't work, and then we both ended up dying from that last launch. And then I had an idea, and I wasn't sure why I didn't think of it before. While my brother's still the dead player, why didn't I just try to hit him off the edge with a sword so that he would land in the middle of this center console? Oh, I think you made it.
That's right, I made the game, dude.
Basically right in the middle. Dude, you're so vibrant, you're blurry.
It's so beautiful. Okay, we're in it, guys. Oh fuck it! Nope, don't go down there. Don't go down there. It's not solid.
Looks way cooler down here in the grave mine. You can see the entire area where they sectioned off the grave mine with all the fog. Just hanging participles. The anniversary graphics are halfway in this, man.
Dude,
the vibe of this is so much cooler in the older graphics.
oh, it's see-through, kind of.
Yeah, it's like
No
translucent. Hey, I got somewhere you'll never be, dude. You'll never be here.
Listen, what is your credit score?
50.
Are you a gypsy or something?
This looks pretty cool in the inside. Oh, dude, it's just like a
I could have wanted to buy. Oh, dude, my credit is so good.
Dude, look at how far you can stand on this. Does it look like I should be able to stand on this? What the hell am I looking at?
The hell?
So it took a while to find this out, but in the original version of Halo 2, everything in the shard room gets deloaded. Now you could make a case that Gravemind destroyed this entire room, but when I went to go test to see if any of the structures in this room were solid in the anniversary graphics, I eventually found out that none of them actually were.
Actually,
And boom, it's not even solid. None of these are solid. That's really sick.
I told you the bottom's not solid.
Not the bottom, the top isn't even solid.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Didn't know
no
that.
part of it is solid. All of the crystal room is deloaded. I just spent 10 minutes trying to get to the top of this, and nothing. So even though this is the same room, just one hallway earlier, going through that hallway completely changes the composition of the entire room. It eliminates all the bridges, the center area, and all of the shards hanging from the ceiling. So the Gravemind rune is like it's like you can shoot this stuff, stick this stuff, but none of it's actually real. And if I were to jump and go like this, get transported into another dimension,